necessarily part two, but video two. And I just want to continue forward and talk about how sort of managing these discrepancies with the perception of myself, with the action and actual understanding. Um, I've noticed that there's been a lot of uh, sort of layered viewpoints and sort of basis from which these perspectives come from that aren't typically analyzed correctly, and in a way to where like a lot of the way that we describe things and the way that we approach situations are similar because a lot of different types of people in different sort of not situations, but different sort of um, ways of functioning, they overlap, and they can be seen in ways that are either similar or sort of reflect each other in certain instances that helps us relate to each other within conversation, but certain key points are missed. And um, there's confusion where it's like people are catching the vibe but not pinpointing where the vibe lands. And sometimes there are disruptions that are completely, like I said in the previous video, intentional, that align with the goal of disturbing our understanding and the ability to clear the slight differences in communication to adjust sort of like where the points are, where those happens. Okay, so let's see if this works. Overall topic, right? Topic, the discussion is vibing. We're vibing along the discussion, and then there's a certain thing that we hit in the discussion, and we're just like, yeah, everybody's on the same page. However, because certain things apply to different situations, different people, and different things that are like inverse, like if inverse experiences that fit the general narrative. But then but then we don't. Whew, shit. Okay. But then A, B, and C, like A and B are similar but not the same. C, C inverse of B, and then D over here, different but still important, and still has a part of it that relates to like the whole like A, right? Right. Does that make sense? And then that's why if you go into detail with, I don't know, like maybe descriptors are off. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't finished a book in a minute. So my descriptors are a little bit wonky. But you get more in detail with your descriptors and you shuffle it around, and then you have like a general feeling, but then we allocate it to certain, we organize the points or whatever, and then from there we can have the general discussion, the clarification, and going into detail, so where we can branch off the discussion and then um, sort of bring in the common points from those branches, and then add it to the full discussion or section it off into one or two pieces that fit the general topic anyways. And between here is where people will be able to agree and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll like find the most relatable thing, find the most relatable things, and then discuss how the proper actions can be taken, or the proper steps can be taken, so that most parties feel like they've been understood to the best of their, to like they've already felt understood, but to feel like the context has actually been understood. So so yeah, yeah, just like that, that shit. And yes, because I just think that if so many things align with certain things, and if you can organize it properly, and then bring together the main concept of those different branches, and then find a good medium point, then and have somebody that understands that, then you could actually, make people feel heard and understood in a way to where they feel like they're not just agreeing, then being like, wait, and then being confused a little bit because they feel misunderstood, but then you're just going along with it because um, you're focusing on being able to have the discussion itself in the first place. Um, the point of that is this is 7 minutes. Give me a second.